I should get a call soon. Not sure if it's worth to cut. I can just do that in while editing. That's what editing's for. Right, howdy. If it isn't my good friend who trusts me, this is Papyrus, your also mutual friend. Alphys and I have finished our training early, very early, so I sent her home, very home. Now, I feel strongly, and for no apparent reason, you should also go there, to her lab house. I have only good feelings about this. Goodbye. Yeah, this can only end well. Nothing incriminating will happen in the lab. Nothing will ever happen in the lab. There's only false things there, only good and nice things. It's a note from Alphys. Read it? Nah, just kidding. It's hard to read because of the handwriting, but you try your best. Hey, thanks for your help back there. You guys, your support really means a lot to me. But as difficult as it is to say this, you guys alone can't magically make my own problems go away. I want to be a better person. I don't want to be afraid anymore. And for that to happen, I have to be able to face my own mistakes. I'm going to start doing that now. I want to be clear. This isn't anyone else's problem but mine. But if you don't ever hear from me again, if you want to know the truth, enter the door to the north of this note. You all at least deserve to know what I did. That's all she wrote. Alright, let's ride this elevator. Nothing goes wrong in an elevator, right? Warning, warning. Elevator losing power. EM tether stability lost. Altitude dropping. And death. Entry number 1. This is it. Time to do what the king has asked me to do. I will create the power to free us all. I will unleash the power of the soul. Entry number 2. The barrier is locked by the soul power. Unfortunately, this power cannot be recreated artificially. Soul power can only be derived from what was once living. So, to create more, we will have to use what we have now. The souls of monsters. Entry number 3. But extracting a soul from a living monster would require incredible power. Besides, being impractical, doing so would instantly destroy the soul's host. And unlike the persistent souls of humans, the souls of most monsters disappear immediately upon death. If only I could make a monster's soul last. Entry number 5. Hold on, did I skip 4? They are in wrong order. Just deal with it. They're in correct order on Wikipedia if you want. I will provide a link in the description of this video. Entry number 5. I have done it. Using the blueprints, I have extracted it from the human souls. I believe this is what gives their souls the strength to persist after death. The will to keep living, the resolve to change fate. Let's call this power determination. And this team. True Laboratory. It's a fake plant. Buy chips for 25G. The vending machine dispensed some chips. Potato chips. Hills 13. Regular old potato chips. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Elevator. Lost power. Enter the center door. That's all you could read. Power room. I like this team. Entry number 6. Asgore asked everyone outside the city for monsters that had fallen down. Their bodies came in today. They are still comatose, and soon they will turn into dust. But what happens if I inject determination into them? If their souls persist after they perish, then freedom might be closer than we all thought. Entry number 9. Things aren't going well. None of the bodies have turned into dust, so I can't get the souls. I told the families I would give them the dust back for the funerals. People are starting to ask me what's happening. What do I do? It's some kind of operating table. It's sticking. It turned on the sink. It turned on the sink. It turned on the sink. Something drew near. Something A, something B, something C. Check. No data available. Not sure how to read that. Let me turn the team up. Hey, cell. You take out your cell phone. You can hear voices through the receiver. Come join the fun. But nobody came. Memohead A. Memohead. Join. You'll be with us shortly. Become one of us. Lorem Ipsum something. That might be Latin. I'll provide a translation if it is. Hi. While normally when I make a video from the future it's usually a bad thing, not this time. This time I just climbed out of a rabbit hole to which I was sent by the phrase I just talked about, Lorem Ipsum, not set. Exactly as I knew, it comes from Latin, that's why I pronounce it as if it were Latin words. What's interesting about this is that it doesn't appear to everyone. It only appears when you choose an option that does not lead directly to sparing the enemy, which I will gladly show now because I used the flowy time machine to get here. Something drew near. Fun fact, that something is 6 blank spaces and it can very directly be directed to Gaster. What else is interesting is that the sprite can be connected directly to Mr. Man, which is a connection to the Gaster, but it's certainly not a proof of anything. If you check, it says no data available, and they have some dialogue that is no data, or you know, not useful for anything. If you select join, just a moment, come join the fine, and they will have dialogue. One more attack. After this, they have a chance to say Lorem Ipsum, not set, which is what sent me on this rabbit hole in the first place. While it sounds Latin, quacks like Latin and looks like Latin, it is not Latin because the word Lorem does not exist. So after sparing this enemy, I will talk about the meaning and the origins of this phrase and the rabbit hole I was sent on because of this that connects every single thing. Seems like it doesn't care anymore. Some of you might know that Lorem Ipsum is a term used for placeholder text commonly used to demonstrate the visual form of a document or typeface when relying on a meaningful content. So basically it's a gibberish that you can try to test how a page would look with current formatting. The term itself comes from the work De Finibus Bonorum et Malorum from ancient Roman philosopher Marcus Tullius Cicero. You can find a PDF of this online, and if you're interested in what exactly does it mean, you can search for it, and it appears 2 times in this book. First time here, which is not important, and second time here at the beginning of a page. It's actually 2 parts of a sentence, neque poro quisquam est qui dolorem ipsum quia dolor sit amet. The sentence means, roughly, there's no one who loves pain, who seeks after it and wants to have it, simply because it is pain. So, the original set of words, dolores ipsum, means the pain or pain itself, which in the context of Memory Head, the dialogue would be the pain teaches, which goes well with the story of Amalgamates. Alternatively, it could refer to Lorem Ipsum, which is placeholder text, and it would say that the placeholder text teaches. It's definitely a reference to the placeholder text because of the dialogue you have of memory head. While researching for this, a user on Steam community, Fufu, has pointed this out, and also pointed out secret messages hidden in the files, which I will gladly show how to find. If you go to Deltarune, browse local files, you will get to this file. It features music from chapter 1, a file with music from chapter 2, and a file called Lunk, which features every dialogue option you have in Deltarune, which can be edited. When I myself found about the fact that you can edit it, I made a video about it, which was one of the first videos on this channel. This file features many secrets, most notably of which here near the end is this part where an unknown character says, where am I? Hello? Anyone? Is anybody out there? Someone? Anyone? Can anyone hear me? It's dark. It's so dark in here. Somebody, anyone, if you can hear me, say something, please. It's unknown who is this, but some people theorize about it. In True Lab there are 5 amalgamates. There's Memoryhead, Lemonbird, Endogame, Snowdrake's mom, and Reaperbird. At the end of the True Lab, 4 of these amalgamates come after you. What is interesting is that according to the entry numbers you see in True Lab, amalgamates were supposed to be literal amalgamates, as in corpses of monsters connected into something. We can see that the Reaperbird has head of astigmatism. After progressing the fight, its name is revealed as Reaperbird, and its dialogue is revealed to be dialogues of 3 different monsters that's actually put on top of each other, which is an interesting detail, and it reveals what monsters is this amalgamate made out of. Second amalgamate, the Endogame, seems to be made out of several dogs. If you pet it, it is too far away to be pet, you just pet the air, which references to lesser dog. The fact that it is not excited enough to be played with is referencing to greater dog, and the fact it can be ignored is another reference to greater dog. But since all the dogs are alive, it's probably some of their dead relatives. Another possible link to Deltarune is this thing known as the DT extractor, and it looks like a deer skull. While that could reference gift rot for reasons, it's more likely that it references some deer in Deltarune because they are more important. One of them is Mayor, second is an NPC with a lot of dialogue, third is Noel, which is crucial to second chapter. In this room there's another amalgamate, the Lemon Bread, who is a combination of someone with the same race as Chiron, Moldbig, and Aaron. As apparent from some dialogue, the Chiron part of Lemon Bread is in fact Chiron's sister. The penultimate amalgamate is this thing, which is very reminiscent of Snowdrake. And here in the final room of True Lab we see a button in the shape of a heart, which is how human souls look like. It seems like this contains this controls elevator's power. When pressing the button you are approached by 4 amalgamates, which look like overwrought sprite of memory heads, but there are only 4 amalgamates instead of 5, which implies that memory head, since it's the only amalgamate that is not made out of monsters, is perhaps not an amalgamate but something else. Something perhaps related to Gaster. There are some hidden messages in this file that I will talk about. One of them is that a cat on your face or part of your eye, which could comment on the sprite of Memory Head or Mystery Man. Another message is you can't read these symbols Or maybe it's the handwriting, which appears in Sansa's workshop. The gash weaves down as if you cry. The pain itself is the reason why. But nobody came. Just a moment, it's real get together. Come join the fun. But nobody came. Lorem Ipsum docet. You'll be with us shortly. That sounds Latin. That sounds very Latin. But nobody came. Become one of us. Come join the fun. Just a moment. Okay, I should probably refuse. Lorem Ipsum docet. Be seeing you. Seems like it doesn't care anymore. You won. There's a red key lying in the sink. You took it and put it on your keychain. Am I recording? It would be awkward. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Drain. Dropped it. That's all you could read. Click. The red key fits perfectly into the slot. Entry number 12. Nothing is happening. I don't know what to do. I'll just keep injecting everything with determination. Notes that this is lowercase, and Alphys usually speaks correctly. I want this to work. Enter number 13. One of the bodies opened its eyes. It's an empty dog food bowl. It's a bed. Let's lie in bed. Seems like a comfortable bed. Lie on it. Yes. Okay, I just died. I'm not sure what exactly have I done since last time I was online. Enter number 7. We'll need a vessel to wield the monster souls when the time comes. After all, a monster cannot absorb the souls of other monsters, just as a human cannot absorb a human soul. So then, what about something that's neither human nor monster? Golden flowers. Entry number 10. Experiments on Vestal are a failure. It doesn't seem to be any different from the control cases. Whatever. They're a hassle to work with anyway. The seeds just stick to you and won't let go. Okay, this is saved. Or seems to be anyway. I'll just read that note again because there's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Cold. That's all you could read. Enter number 15. Seems like this research was a dead end, but at least we got a happy ending out of it. I sent the souls back to Asgore, returned the vessel to his garden, and I called all of the families and told them everyone's alive. I'll send everyone back tomorrow. Enter number 11. Now that Metaton's made it big, he never talks to me anymore, except to ask when I'm going to finish his body. But I'm afraid if I finish his body, he won't need me anymore. Then we will never be friends ever again. Not to mention, every time I try to work on it, I just get really sweaty. There's a switch on the wall. Press it? Yes. It's the amalgamate. Amalgamate. It's unclear how many dogs this counts as. amalgamate is watching you intently. You call the amalgamate. It bounds towards you, flecking a strange liquid from an orifice. Amalgamate is hovering close, looking for affection. You pet the amalgamate. It convulses rapidly, then calms down. It rests quietly on your lap for a moment. Zzz. Suddenly, it shoots away and crawls wildly on the walls. Amalgamate is striking the wall with its claws. The amalgamate's feelers rotate quickly, nothing else happens. Amalgamate is You throw your weapon into the corner of the room. The amalgamate brings it back to you, proudly. You repeat this process a few times. Now amalgamate is very tired. It leans its dripping amorphous body on you. Amalgamate is twitching affectionately. Oh, it starts to generate a stage 1 happiness froth. Amalgamate's convulsions intensify. You threw the stick and the dog ran to get it. You played fetch for a while. And Dugane is contented, spare. You won. Entry number 16. No. Probably could have read that better, but There's a green key lying in the bathtub. You took it and put it on your keychain. It's an empty bathtub. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Under sheets. That's all you could read. Entry number 4. I have been researching humans to see if I can find any info about their souls. I ended up snooping around the castle and found these weird tapes. I don't feel like Asgars watched them. I don't think you should. There's a bunch of VHS. Seems like it's mostly cartoons of some kind. They seem to be alphabetized, save for a few stray, sticky ones. There's a VHS player with a few tapes picked out beside it. They seem to be labeled in a specific order. Will you watch one? Tape 1. Psst. Gory, wake up. What is it, dear? Why do you have that video camera? Shush, I want to get your reaction. Gory, dearest, what is my favorite vegetable? Carrots, right? No, my favorite vegetable is edamame. Edamame. I don't know what that is. Get it? Go back to bed, dear. No, not yet. Now, if I were a dog, what breed would I be? I don't know, honey. What kind of dog would you be? I would be a Pomeranian. You sure are excited to have this child. You know, if you keep making jokes like this, one day you could be a famous Mamedian. Well, I'm going to bed. Hey, come on, Tori. That one was funny. I know. I'm just teasing you. Good night, dear. Good night, honey. Oh dear, perhaps it is too dark in here for the video to come out. Okay. Name, are you ready? Do your creepy face. Ah! Oh, wait. I had a lens cap on. What? You're not gonna do it again? Come on, quit tricking me. Howdy. Name. Smile for the camera. This time I got you. I left the cap on purpose. Now, you're smiling for no reason. What? Oh yeah, I remember. When we tried to make butterscotch pie for that, right? The recipe asked for cups of butter. but we accidentally put in buttercups instead. Yeah, those flowers got him really sick. I felt so bad. We made Mom really upset. I should have laughed it off, like you did. Anyway, where are you going with this? Huh? Turn off the camera, okay. I don't like this idea. What? No, I'm not. Big kids don't cry. Yeah, you're right. No, I would never doubt you. Never. Yeah, we'll be strong. We'll free everyone. I'll go get the flowers. Can you hear me? We want to wake you up. You have to stay determined. You can't give up. We are the future of humans and monsters. Psst. Please, wake up. I don't like this plan anymore. No, I said I would never doubt you. 6, right? We just have to get 6. And we'll do it together, right? No comment. Smells like sweet lemons. Lemon bread. You hum a familiar tune. Lemon's bread body shakes. Welcome to my special hell. Damn it. You flex your arm. Lemon's bread's muscle shakes. Do you think I'm pretty? You called for help, but nobody came. Do you think I'm pretty? You let lemon bread be. Lemon bread seems to remember something. I've felt this before. Could this be a goodbye? You won. DD extraction machine. Status inactive. Entry number 19. The families keep calling me to ask when everyone is coming home. What am I supposed to say? I don't even answer the phone anymore. It's a refrigerator. It's empty. Entry number 12. Asgore left me 5 messages today. 4 about everyone being angry. 1 about this cute teacup he found that looks like me. Thanks, Asgore. It's a refrigerator. It's empty. Entry number 21. I spent all my time at the garbage dump now. It's my element. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Curtain. That's all you could read. It's refrigerator. It's empty. Until it isn't. It's so cold. Amalgamate. Check. Attack -12, defense -5. Seems like it's losing itself. No way. You laugh and keep laughing. It's so funny and you can't stop. Tears run down your face. What? You didn't do that? No way. You told a bedpan about snow. Her expression starts to shift. I remember. You told a bedpan about snow. Her expression changes more. Thank you. It's so cold. You told a bedpan about snow. She's completely calmed down. You won. I put the key in. Did I miss one? Oh, I forgot to put in this one. Okay, never mind. Recording? Great. Seems like our elevator has lost its power. Seems to be turned off. Seems to be turned off. It seems like this controls the elevator's power. Turn it on. Yes. Hey, stop. I got you guys some food, okay? Sorry about that. They get kind of sassy when they don't get fed on time. I think they smelled the potato chips you had, and anyway, the power went out and I've been trying to turn it back on, but it seems like you were the one step ahead of me. This was probably just a big inconvenience for you, but I appreciate that you came here to back me up. As I said, I was afraid I might not come back, but that's not because of these guys or anything. I was just worried I would be too afraid to tell the truth, that I might run away or do something cowardly. I suppose I owe you an explanation. As you probably know, Asgore asked me to study the nature of souls. During my research, I isolated a power I called determination. I injected it into dying monsters so their souls would last after death. Snowdrake's mother, and a few more. But the experiment failed. You see, unlike humans, monsters' bodies don't have enough physical matter to take these concentrations of determination. Their bodies started to melt and lost what physicality they had. Pretty soon, all of the test subjects had melted together into those. Seeing them like this, I knew I couldn't tell their families about it. I couldn't tell anyone about it, no matter how much everyone was asking me, and I was too afraid to do any more work, knowing everything I had done so far had been such a horrible failure. But now I've changed my mind about all this. I'm going to tell everyone what I've done. It's going to be hard. Being honest, believing in myself. I'm sure there will be times where I will struggle. I'm sure there will be times where I screw up again. But knowing deep down that I have friends to fall back on, I know it will be a lot easier to stand on my own. Thank you. Come on, guys. It's time for everyone to go home. Entry number 8. I've chosen a candidate. I haven't told Asgore yet because I want to surprise him with it. In the center of his garden there's something special. The first golden flower that grew before all the others. The flower from the outside world. It appeared just before the queen left. I wonder, what happens when something without a soul gains the will to live? I'm getting goosebumps. Entry number 18. The flower's gone. Ring. It's a voice you have never heard before. Are you there? It's been a long time, hasn't it? But you've done well. Thanks to you, everything has fallen into place. See you soon. The door is jammed shut with vines. And once again, this will be everything from this video on Undertale. Thank you all so much for watching, hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and next video, which will feature the final bosses, will come out the day after this one.